I'm going to look at a question and evidence pair. This is SAT test number 1, section 1, the reading section, and questions 9 and 10. So question 9 has the core question, and question 10 is asking for the evidence that supports the answer to question 9. So there's a couple ways that you can go through these questions. I recommend that you at least consider, in this case, question 9 first, but it's always good to be aware of where these line reference questions are, because they can be very helpful in answering this question. So, but at least consider this, and then you may have an answer among the answer choices that you like, and that you may even feel very confident that you know what the answer is. But I would say don't completely fill in your answer like on your bubble sheet until you've done question 10. Consider this basically a pair. And the other possibility is that you come to question 9 and you think, I have no idea. So in this case, why does Akira say his meeting with Chie is a matter of urgency? You might say, I don't know. I don't remember. And so you can go back to the text, you can try to remind yourself, but if you really are clueless, you might as well use these line references, because you know the answer has to be in one of these 4 places. So let's walk through that scenario. Let's say you have no idea what question 9 should be, and you're going to go directly to these line references to help you answer the question. So when you do this, it's very important that you remember that you are not looking for a line reference that's going to relate to an answer choice in this question. You're looking for a line reference that's going to relate to the core question, the question that question 9 is asking, not the answers to question 9. You want something that's going to relate to this question. And that's maybe a subtle difference, but it's very important, because sometimes you have false pairs among answer choices. So you might have a line reference that kind of matches with an answer choice here, but neither one of them is really answering the question that question 9 is asking, even though they maybe sort of go with each other. All right, so let's take answer choice A in 10, line 39. I don't to you. So let's go up to 39. I don't want to trouble you. All right, well, remember, we're looking for a reason why Akira says his meeting with Chie is a matter of urgency. So here he just says, I don't want to trouble you. So that's not a reason why. So it's not A. B, 39 to 42, normally commute to community, 39 to 42. Here, normally I would approach you more properly, but I've received word of a position. I have an opportunity to go to America as dentist for Seattle's Japanese community. Okay, so this normally I would approach you more properly, but I've received word of a position. So because he received word of a position, he did not approach her more properly. And if you've read this passage, you know that Akira comes to Chie unexpected to ask to marry his daughter. And this is breaking with tradition. So that's what this is, the sort of traditional way that you would propose marriage in 1920s Japan. So that's what this reference is. Normally I would approach you more properly. So that's the more properly he's talking about. So this is a reason, he's giving a reason for something he did. And so if we think about question 9 in its simplest form, it's asking for a reason why something. And so B is giving us a reason why. So this seems possible. So let's leave that. C, 58 to 59, depending to Japan, 58 to 59. That is here. Depending on your response, I may stay in Japan. This is almost a reason, but it's a hypothetical, right? It's not because you responded this way, I will stay in Japan or something like that. So it's not quite a reason, and it doesn't seem to relate to urgency. So I don't think so. Doesn't sound so good, at least not as good as B. And answer choice D, 72 to 73, I see you. I see to you. So I see I've startled you. 72 to 73. Not a reason, not about urgency, so no. So our answer for 10 is B. Let's just look at this one more time. 39 to 42, normally to community. Whoops. 39 to 42. Normally, I would approach you more properly, but I've received word of a position. I have an opportunity to go to America as dentist for Seattle's Japanese community. So again, it's giving us a reason for why he's done something, and we can understand the urgency that it refers to breaking this tradition. So he's done this because there's something time sensitive with his position that he's been offered. So question 10, let me this out. So question 10 is B and is not B's. All right, and then 9. So now we can use this, knowing what we know here. So we know, let's think, why does he say that it's a matter of urgency? Well, I guess I just covered that. So let's go through these answer choices. He fears that his own parents will disapprove of Naomi. No, definitely not. Not about dentistry or being offered a position. He worries that Naomi will reject him and marry someone else. Also, clearly not. He's been offered an attractive job in another country. Ooh, that sounds good. He was offered a position in Seattle's Japanese community in the United States. So we'll leave C. He knows that Chie is unaware of his feelings for Naomi. So D is true. If you've read the passage, you know that D is true. Well, Chie is unaware of his feelings. Actually, we don't know if he knows that. So he may know that, but we don't know for sure that he knows that. Anyway, it's irrelevant because it doesn't connect to our what we're looking for. It doesn't relate to these lines, and it's not about urgency. But it is a case, I think, where there's a true statement on an answer choice that is a wrong answer. So that happens all the time. So just because something is true in an answer choice doesn't mean that it's the right answer to the question. So that leaves C. He's been offered another job, or a job in the United States. That's what B is saying. That's why it's a matter of urgency. And that's it.